This is a public communication services collect call from
Yeah, this is Steve.
an inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or a call rating will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now. To hear the cost of this...
Oh, hello?
Hi, Stephen.
Hi.
How are you?
I don't know. Probably a little bit better. I talked to Jody a little bit.
Yeah, I know. We just left. I'm just trying to give Moira a second to get the camera set up.
Oh.
And to take this call while we have the chance. It'll probably be the last one. Okay. Okay, good to go.
Oh, you going back tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Mm.
Just until we can, raise more money to come back again. So hopefully that'll be in time for your next court date.
Yeah.
Do you know when you're going back to court again?
Sometime next month.
Sometime in April?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. They got 10 days of file that motion. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Today, or was the name of...
Huh?
Oh, Moira wants me to ask you to speak up.
Oh.
Today I was, out there with a camera and I was trying to tape outside because we were short two people. Two people who usually help us out, their car was broken into this morning down in Chicago, so they couldn't make it to court in time today.
Oh.
They drove like 3 hours to come up and help out, but they left much later than they thought they were going to.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, so Moira and I were trying to do it all ourselves.
Well, she was the one who was standing right by you outside?
No, there was somebody else. I think that was a reporter maybe from Channel 5 who was outside.
Oh.
But you mean when I was out there when you got into the van?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Moira was inside still.
Oh.
She said she was next to you when you were being escorted out. I mean, she was next to me when you were being escorted out. Do you remember that?
I remember you by the steps.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember. No, hopefully no. Monday we can get some good news and see how long the rest of the test will take.
Right.
With the DNA.
So what are they saying about Monday, Stephen? You'll have to fill me in because I couldn't follow the proceedings that well today. I was sort of in and out.
I don't know. I guess Kraft and the detectives are going to Madison Monday to see how long the DNA with the new evidence is going to take.
Okay.
So then, hopefully Monday sometime, I suppose we'll know, see how long it'll take. The lawyers will know.
And so do you know if there has to be a preliminary hearing for the new charges?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that.
It looks like you just read them in. I guess there was only one motion that the DA's got to cancel my bail. But I don't know when that, I guess next time we go to court, I guess.
So how did you feel today going to court?
How did you feel?
Yeah, I mean, just sort of starting with the drive to Manitowoc today. How was that?
The drive wasn't too bad. Them are pretty decent. They ain't too bad. It's just that county. There ain't no justice in there. Everything we put in, we didn't get nothing. The DA got it all, the state. And it seems like the judge is right for them, not for me. You know? That just makes me look bad.
How did it feel to see your family there today and Jody?
Nice with Jody being there. Something different. You know. She stood out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I seen her right away as soon as I came through the door. So, and then they came Carla and Stacy, their mom and dad, and there. Yvonne. And everybody else saying hi, and I don't know who them other people were. I don't know. I suppose some people that Mom met over the phone or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I thought I was going to go somewhere. But then at last, well, the judge didn't give me a break at all. I mean, he thought I'm going to run. You know, innocent people don't run.
What did you say, Steven?
I said, the judge thought I was going to run. You know, that's what he put his facts on. I said, innocent people don't run.
No, they don't.
No, I would have ran right away if I did it.
Yeah, what was the judge referring to today when he said that there was a statement that you made that you were going to run?
No, I guess with Kraft, that with these charges that wasn't filed, I didn't know nothing about, I probably would have ran. I probably would have run.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
So, in other words, Ken Kraft was saying that because he was filing additional charges against you?
Yeah. See, I didn't have no charges back then. You know, up north, when I was up north,
Right.
I didn't have no charges till I come home.
So you what?
I didn't have no charges till I came home. And that was, Tuesday or Wednesday, you know, when he arrested me and brought me with them charges.
But is he saying that you told someone that you were going to run?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I think that's what them inmates were saying. You know, and I drew that thing and plan on running or something, I don't know. But I don't even know them inmates. You know, Green Bay, it's hard to talk people because you got to keep on moving. You know, you got to go to work or go to school or whatever.
Right.
You ain't got no time to sit there and talk and draw something up. You know. So.
Well, it doesn't make sense anyway. If you were innocent then, which we know you were, why would you be talking about committing a crime when you got out?
No, I wouldn't. That'd be kind of stupid.
And like Dean said, if you said that all the way back then, why are they just bringing it out now?
Yeah. Well, you figure as soon as Brendan's statement hit the media, that came out. I think that's what it was. I don't know. It don't make no sense.
So were you able to turn and look at your family?
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Well, I looked at him a couple times. Looked at Jody, I think, more than normal. I guess there was that cop sitting behind me. He was looking at Jody, too. Every time I looked at him, he would look.
And how did your family look to you?
Well, at first they looked good. But then after that, you know, I could see Jody, you know, kind of let down. because she had her hopes up a little bit. And I told her, I said, it can go either way. I said, there ain't no reason why you couldn't accept that property. I said, that's almost like the same thing as cash.
Yeah.
Then he had to raise it. The state ain't got to prove nothing. You know, an innocent person always got to prove himself. You know, so he's got to work twice as hard. And the state don't have to do nothing. Anybody can say something, and that's good enough for the state. That's why I told the media, I said, there ain't no justice here. You know, I didn't want to say too much. But
Well, sometimes saying a little means a lot.
you know,
Sometimes silence means a lot too.
you know,
But yeah, I heard someone asking you as you were stepping onto the elevator, and I heard what you said. I was taping you then, and I felt bad because I saw you today and I couldn't talk to you. You were being escorted away,
yeah,
and it's just such a terrible position for everyone.
yeah.
Because I talked to your mom and I talked to Jody right after court,
Mm-hmm.
and but they're strong, Stephen,
Yeah.
and you are too, and
I'm strong so far, but it's getting weaker. I don't know how many times I can do this. One time was enough. I don't want to lose Jody.
she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what she says. But then I can't let her go through all of this either.
Well, you're not in a position to protect her from it,
Yeah.
You can't even protect yourself from it,
No, I can't.
I hope each of you tries to take care of yourselves,
Yeah.
You concentrate on Stephen and she concentrates on Jody and your mom concentrates on herself, and
Yeah.
you just try to enjoy each other's company when you see each other,
Yeah.
And, I know the trial is a ways off, but hopefully, one way to think about it is that will give your attorneys time to prepare.
Yeah.
So that could be a positive way to look at it. And in the meantime, you have to try to stay positive and stay focused on helping with your own defense,
Yeah.
things that you can think of that might help,
Yeah, I'm going to tell him I got to get out of Manitowoc. Put in for a different judge.
Do you think they'll be moving you, Stephen, to Manitowoc Jail?
No, I don't want to go there either. I was thinking about Kiwani.
I don't know where that is. Is that closer to here?
That's closer than the... well, it might be the... that's probably about 20 minutes from Mom and Dad's house. Towards the lake.
Okay.
Towards north. Up by Superior. Up that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you figure in Miscot, it'd be the next town.
So how did it feel today to sit in court and, not be able to respond to anything? Were you able to follow what was going on and what, in whose favor the judge was ruling?
The judge wasn't ruling nothing on my side. It's always on the state side. It didn't make a difference what my lawyer said. You know, at first, there was a part in there that when my lawyer was talking, that he was paying attention, but he didn't do anything then after that. You know, the way he was paying attention, it seemed like I had hope. You know, maybe I'd get a break here. You know, the way he was paying attention.
Yeah. Do you know what issue they were talking about?
I think it was on the, I don't know, I don't remember. If it was on the bail or the one before that.
What did you say?
If it was on the bail one or the one before that. It was on the lab or something.
So, I mean, what did you think your chances were today? Did you have your hopes up at all, or did you think you had, you know, maybe a 50-50 chance?
Yeah, I figured I had a chance. You know, because I figured, well, the property's worth just as that too, you know, it's worth more. You know, so I always had some little hope up. You know, always a chance for getting out. You know, it's just like last time. No bail. I couldn't do nothing, go nowhere. And it's like it's what they're doing now to me. They're setting it so high that they know I can't afford it. You know, I can't afford $500,000. How am I supposed to afford $750,000? And they know that, especially a cash deal. Unless I get a big company, he's got some money, which I don't see a big company going to put up all that money too for me. You know. So, I don't know. It's hard decisions. Yeah, I guess I'll have to wait till next week and see what the lawyers come up with. And I guess they want to sit down and talk and see where they go from now, what they're going to do, and how they're going to handle things. So, I don't know. I think my biggest problem is getting Mom's phone unblocked. You know, and on the weekend, and after all of this, you know, it's hard not to talk to nobody. You know, I'm in here by myself. I can't talk to nobody. I can't see nobody.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
I don't see nobody or know nothing. I got people, they pound upstairs when they see me on TV. They make noise. It's like they're all doing this to me. You know, they want to make me suffer a little bit more. And every time I leave, they tear my bed apart and everything else, go through everything. And I can't get nothing because the only thing I do is see officers. I don't see nobody else. I can't get nothing, but they still tear it apart. Well, they give me I had good sheets, good blankets before. Now I got some garbage. You know, so I got to deal with that. But it's all just little stuff. You know, sometimes, you know, I used to get these officers, you know, they're talking, you know. And they say hi and how you doing and you all right? Now they barely say anything to me. So that makes it harder. I was by myself. lawyers told me, you know, sometimes it's better by yourself. You got no inmates, nobody gonna say nothing. But that's hard time. There's something you didn't do again. You know? If I gotta do to maybe to next year up in here, you know, by myself, you know, that's gonna be hard and tough. You know? Because Dean, he don't wanna, I don't think he wants to have trial in September. You know, I don't think he'd be ready for it. So, I don't know. See, that you know, when you're by yourself, you gotta sit down and you think about all of that. Oh, am I gonna make it? You know, you just get that attitude where, you know, sometimes you just get down. You know, and you're back again, day over day. And that's what I was doing out there, day over day. You know, I was waiting for everything, and everything broke loose again. You know, I was waiting to get their money, so I could hire a lawyer to get Jody out, then move. And Rolly knew that, where I was staying at the trailer in his trailer. He knew all of that. As soon as I got the money, I'd pay him, then move. But I never had good luck. It's always bad. I just don't know why Manitowoc is doing this to me all over again. And now I got 2 counties after me. And it don't make no sense. You know, just like this DNA. You know, why can't one of the lawyers be there and tape everything? If they ain't hiding nothing, they should have said that. You know? Stuff does happen, you know, in DNA labs. It's been proven. Now they just want to cover that up again. You know? So that's just what's like happening out there. When they closed off everything, nobody can see in. So they can do what they want. So now they're doing it to the lab. So we can't see what's going on. Or the lawyers can't see what's going on. So I'm back in square one again. So how do you handle this? I don't know. I'm puzzled. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what to say either, because I can't even imagine what you're going through. I mean, the only thing I can think of is if there's some productive way that you can use your time right now, then, you know, I would encourage you to do that. I don't know what that can be. I don't know if there's something that you have the opportunity to do there that you enjoy, you know, and maybe if you can...
Well, mostly is if there's some good stuff on TV, you know, if it's our show or a movie or something, you know, that makes it a little easier and makes that time go a little faster. But that's mostly about it, you know. Been waiting, talking to Jody or Ma, you know. You know, I always look forward for that, you know, calling. But with that block on, you know, it's hard.
Yeah. What about reading materials? I mean, do you have magazines that you can look at or books or...
No, I ain't got nothing here. they got novels, but then I really don't get into novels or nothing to read them. And they ain't got no magazines or newspapers or nothing in there.
Are you allowed to receive things like that, or?
Newspaper, yeah. Or magazines, I would imagine.
What did you say about magazines? I'm sorry.
I would imagine I can get some magazines in there. I suppose as long as they're ordered.
So when you were saying last time they didn't let you post bail, were you denied bail back in 1985?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have no bail.
And do you remember how long you waited to go to trial?
Yeah, it waited quite a few months. I see.
I guess you went to trial early December.
Yeah, I think it was in December.
And they arrested you late July.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a few months. But this
Yeah.
is definitely longer.
Yeah. Well, because I didn't get out of there till, January sometime. I got sentenced. And they sent me right away.
Where did they send you? What was your first prison?
It was Dodge Correction. Was the main place where you go.
And do you remember how long you were there?
A month or two. Then I asked for Green Bay because it was closer to home. And I was there for 9 years. And then auto body shut down, then I left.
And is that when you went to Fox Lake?
Yeah.
And is Stanley, what is...
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
What level of security is Stanley? Is that pretty low level?
Medium.
Or medium?
You might say medium max. Because that's just like Fox Lake too. That was almost like max too.
Wow, so even though you've been in all those years, they still had you in pretty high security?
Yeah. Yeah, they were turning that all over to almost max. You know, they were cutting down on movement and everything else. And otherwise, that was the easiest camp to go to, is Fox Lake. You know, you go outside till it was almost dark. You know, and yeah, come in.
I imagine having the auto body to do must have helped pass time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that 9 years, that went pretty fast. It was just at nighttime, you know, when you ain't working. You got nothing to do, you know, watch TV, write some bad letters, some good letters, listen to the radio. That was about it. Well, that was there. It was nice as I had a cell by myself, you know.
Where was that?
In Green Bay.
So how does the outcome of today make you feel about, you know...
What'd you say?
How does the outcome of today make you feel about the upcoming trial?
How does it make me feel?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. It don't... To me, if I haven't amounted to I have a Montauk County judge, I don't think I'll end up like last time. I end up convicted. That's the way I feel.
You think they bring in an outside jury?
I don't know. But it's all up to the judge too, though. You know, what he lets in, what he don't let in. how much lead does he give my side and the DA side?
Hey, you've learned a lot about the law.
You
He
know?
knows the judge rules on the evidence.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything what the state got, you know, he's giving that to him, you know. And just like last time, he got more to say than my lawyer did at that time. You know, that's why Lisa worked so hard, and she couldn't get that nowhere with the judges. You know, she filed so many motions back then, but they didn't do nothing. And then I couldn't even wait to get her back. You know, when I'm willing to wait, then I can't get it. You know, now I just want to hurry up, get it over with, and I can't get that. You know, you would think with all of this time, what the DA would have to do to run them tests, you think he'd put me out. Because why have an innocent man, you know, locked up for something he didn't do? You know, that's what I thought the judge was going to do. But that was just another letdown that way. Now, mostly, I don't count nothing for Manitowoc or Calumet. They work together. That's all they do. Now, I guess all the first test is done. And they can't have nothing there except for that key and the blood in her vehicle. And the stuff they found in the pit, whatever it was. Bones or whatever. You know, it don't make sense. I wouldn't burn a body in a fire pit. Not when I got a smelter up in the yard. You know? And that would take care of it. Probably within a couple hours it'd be done. You know?
What would take care of it, Stephen? I can't hear you, but there's like a buzzing noise on the phone. It's really annoying.
Oh, Dad's got that aluminum smelter.
And what's that?
And, it melts aluminum. It's like a furnace. It's all closed in.
Right, so you're saying, why would you use the burn pit when you have that?
Well, yeah. Well, if I would have did it, you know, I'd have used that. You know, that would have been a lot easier. But see, I don't think that way. You know, I don't sit back and think about harming people, harming anything. You know? You know, I might argue a lot, maybe, once in a while. But everybody does that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just don't make no sense. It's like with these fingerprints back in her vehicle. They ain't mine. Well, whose are they? You know? Somebody had to touch it. Maybe it was a cop who touched it. You know? I don't know. Who's going to know? You know, if they ain't got a cop's thing on file, they don't know who touched that. So I think when my lawyer was saying the law enforcement, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to.
Well, don't tell me what Dean said. I don't
Well, that was when he set up in court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when he was talking about the law enforcement.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but I guess he's pretty smart, so he'll know what to do.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about Brendan?
He's a kid. It seems like that he's saying nothing happened. His first statement is true. And with the TV, it said tonight that with the lawyers trying to get them statements thrown out,
Yeah.
So if he gets it thrown out, that means none of it is true. So they should be able to hope that everything's made in. He's probably trying. I don't know.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
It's probably tough for him in there. 16 years old, he don't know what to do. The detectives got him so scared. Sometimes I feel sorry for him, what he's going through.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, they only got 4 hours on tape. Where's the other hours? Since they had him. Since they took him out of school. Where's them hours? I guess he had to write them down on paper first. That's what somebody was saying. All of that should have been on tape. Even that up north, that should have been all on tape. Because he was a minor. They should have took him to the police station and put it on tape.
Yeah. You know who he was with, if anybody, when they questioned him up in prison?
Nobody was with him. He was in the squad car.
Were you there, Stephen?
Well, yeah, we were all in the cars. There was quite a few cars.
So they took each of you individually and placed you in a car?
Yeah.
And talked to you?
Yeah. Yeah, and gave statements out.
Well, that sounds scary.
Oh, yeah, especially with a minor, that what they're supposed to do is videotape it. That was the law.
Yeah.
And they just took him in the car. But I don't know if they videotaped it or what they did. I don't know.
And do you think they taped him on Monday and Wednesday, or? Wednesday was the day they said he gave the statement.
Well, yeah, they taped him for 4 hours, I heard.
On Wednesday?
Yeah, whenever they did that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next day they arrested him or something. Something like that. Yeah, but they took him out of school and did it all. But they put it up in his head, and he put it down, he wrote it down. Because he didn't know all that evidence. Why would he go to my garbage can? He never goes to my garbage can. In the burning barrel. With his bike, he cuts across the grass, or he walks across the grass. He never takes the long way. And he never gets my mail. My mom gets my mail.
What a good mom.
Yeah. 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 That's why it don't make no sense.
Well, that's their burden. I mean, they have to,
Yeah.
if they can get that into evidence, it has to make sense to a jury,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you would think so.
And if it doesn't, then the jury doesn't have to believe it, you know.
Yeah.
If they think it makes sense, then they'll believe it. But, you know, I mean, they always say a jury doesn't check its common sense at the door.
Yeah.
You know, a jury brings its common sense into the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a jury that's unbiased and, you know, they want to know the truth, which is their job, you know, they're supposed to be the fact finder,
Yeah.
then, you know, they should hear evidence and probably first and foremost decide if it makes sense,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah, because they took everything out of the garage, what he said, and I know there ain't going to be no evidence on it. Like the creeper that he said we hauled her out on. That thing ain't been out of the garage. It's been on the concrete all the while. So I don't know. I don't see nobody else.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Steve?
I said, I don't see nobody else this bad. They can do anything they want, and they ain't got these many cops and this much media and everything else on all of this.
Why do you think this
I don't think Dahmer had all of this.
Why do you think this is being treated so specially?
I don't know, because Avery, I did 18 years. Now they want to get me again. I don't know why I got so many cops. I don't know. I've never seen nobody block off a road on Main State Highway and everything else. I haven't heard it in the United States. I haven't heard nothing like that.
So, Stephen, did you ever think when you got out in 2003 that the police might give you problems?
Well, I did, but I didn't. But a lot of people told me to watch my back. You know, most time I didn't even believe them. You know, I didn't think they were going to do nothing like this to me. You know, they found me innocent. They screwed up. They'd probably leave me alone. You know. But then, you know, sitting and doing depositions with a lawsuit, I don't know, it was kind of changed my mind too in a little bit. You know, like they were covering something up, and they were still covering something up. You know, even with the sheriff was on there now, is covering something up, and I don't know what it is. And maybe this is what this was, what they were trying to do to me. Because
you started to have a bad feeling, or you had a bad feeling when you were going to the deposition.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff in there where they're trying to, you know, wiggle their self way out of there and everything else. But there was a lot of people, you know, it was good, you know. Like the women up in the DA's office, they knew I didn't do it and everything else. You know, there was a lot of good stuff in there, you know.
So what do you think was at stake for them, Stephen?
That what?
What do you think was at stake for them?
With my case?
Yeah.
Probably the money. They'd be broke.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
I figured they only had so much money to spend, for insurance. And the rest of it had to come out of their pockets, It all depends what I settle with, I figured sooner or later, I don't know, something would come out. The evidence was there that they screwed up. I think I would have went to the jury, I would have got a lot more, Maybe that's what they were afraid of, or some. But they must have still something in mind what they can do. Now, you figure now, they only paid $400,000 out, and that ain't nothing to them. What's $400,000 to the county? Probably ain't nothing to them. Now they can spend a little bit here, and they still won't make up for that little bit. So they got away with quite a few million, that they saved. They probably saved $20-30 million, by going this way again.
What do you mean when you say going this way?
And what they're doing to me this time. Somebody knows something in that police station. God, somebody's got to talk. Somebody knows. Even if the old sheriff has these other cops do something, somebody's going to talk. Somebody's going to slip up and say something.
Let me see something. This case is still running. Okay. Oh, it's on the news now. Must be 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 9:02.
Yeah, they're showing today's courtroom coverage. Are you going to watch the news tonight?
Right, but I watched it already.
Yeah. So, as it is now, I don't have a landline at home in New York.
Yeah.
But if I'm not coming back right away, I'll probably have one put in so you can call me there. If you want to call me collect to New York, I think you can, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as I have that set up, I'll give your mom the number.
Okay.
And otherwise, I'll definitely be writing to you from there.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'll call your mom and Jody and check in and see, how everybody's doing.
Yeah.
And we'll try to come back out as soon as we can. I hope that will be sometime in April. Stephen, do you know if you're going to court next week for the civil suit?
I don't know. What civil suit?
The wrongful death suit. I didn't know if there was a court date next week.
I don't know if there is or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
I thought I read online that there's something on the 23rd, but I'm not sure.
Well, that's in Manitowoc?
In Calumet.
Oh.
Maybe they're going to refile him in Manitowoc. I don't know.
Yeah, it's supposed to go to Manitowoc. Because I live in Manitowoc. I'm from Manitowoc.
Right.
I don't, because the lawyer filed some papers on it.
So do you have a lawyer representing you in that case?
No, this Dean. Dean was handling it.
Okay.
Yeah, he was following all of that.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking that that would probably be the one court date we would have to miss because that's next week.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not even happening.
Yeah, I don't think that's about too much anyway. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it would just be some preliminary matter anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm, at some point this weekend I'm going to watch what we taped today because, like I said, I had it set up outside to record while I was sort of between that and in and out of the courthouse, so I wasn't able to listen to everything today. But I do want to watch the tape from today and see what happened and, just stay posted through the internet and calling out here.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'll definitely write, and if there's anything you can do to keep your spirits up in the meantime, I don't know if there's anything you can do, in addition to making calls and reaching out to, people who support you, but I hope you find something that helps you each day,
Yeah.
And, just because we're in New York doesn't mean, we're definitely going to be working on this. I mean,
Yeah.
we're going home to edit and, just have it even more focused by the time we come back out,
Yeah. Now, did you find out that somebody was saying that Teresa checked in to the magazine? She put the van in?
I don't know about that.
I thought Mama or Jody was saying something.
I don't know if there's any truth to that. Let's put it that way.
So then you must have heard it from somebody else then, huh?
Well,
I don't know,
someone did say that,
Yeah.
but we don't know if there's any truth to what was said
No.
because there's no, I mean, obviously somebody has to investigate to find out. And
Yeah, I guess my lawyer's going to check on that.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that your team will have an investigator, and that somebody on your side will be able to look into, activities of that week,
Yeah, because I suppose that would help a lot if it is true.
Yeah, I mean, things like that, of course, because, obviously that would show that, if it occurred after, after her appointments or whatever, then she left her appointments,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, overall, a timeline for that day has to be established. I'm sure both sides, both the state and, your attorneys are going to be, I would assume that they're going to be talking about, what transpired that day.
Yeah.
That's very important to show, what was happening when.
Yeah.
And, both sides for sure are going to be looking to prove, one thing or another happened. So,
Well, yeah, you figure there's...
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Brendan Bassett, May 4th.
Brendan's going to court on May 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May 18th, court date.
I think May 4th is when they're going to have the hearing on the motion to suppress, but
Yeah.
again, I'll know more once I watch the tape. But, I mean, Steve, it's just hard because I you know, I don't want to say things to you over the phone.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to speak about things that I don't know are true or are fact.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because
I
that wouldn't help you, first of all.
Oh,
you know. It wouldn't help you in any way. And, you know, the reality is that we want to know the truth. We want to know what happened. So.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm hoping that
That's why
somebody will be investigating this and will be, you know, finding facts.
Yeah.
And, you know, helping you put together a proper defense.
Yeah. Yeah, because that don't make no sense. It's a whole week. You know, figure Monday through Saturday morning. It's a whole week. You know.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, I haven't wanted to talk to anyone about the facts of this case because the case is pending.
Yeah.
You know, and I think there'll be plenty of time to talk about it after the trial is over. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would help you to talk to me, or you know anybody else for that matter, anybody besides your attorneys, really, about what happened, and you know, because that information is privileged, and you certainly don't want to talk about it over a phone when your conversations are being recorded.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So. But it seems like you have, you know, exceptional attorneys, and they seem to care, and they want to do a good job, you know. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And my role right now is to be here and to document what's happening, and to try to show the viewer somewhere down the line what it's like to, you know, experience something like this.
Yeah.
You know, and.
Well, yeah, because it can happen to anybody.
Yeah. And I mean, I would like to show all sides of it, you know, but the DA isn't talking to the press, isn't, you know, the sheriff isn't talking to the press. They won't let me bring a camera in to see you, you know. So.
Yeah, but see, somebody must be leaking that out now. Even with that towel, had a towel around me. Jody said she heard it on the TV last night.
Yeah.
Well, that must have had to come from the craft and that.
Yeah, I heard that on the television last night, too.
You know, that's because I got out of the swimming pool. Most time you put a towel around you. You know, I think there was 2 times that I was in the pool when she came, and I had to get out. You know, because I go in shorts. You know.
And so did it seem like she was uncomfortable at all, or that she misunderstood where you were coming from?
No, I told her I just got out of the swimming pool. And the swimming pool's right out the back door, by the patio door.
So what do you make of the fact that they're now saying, and I think in the detective's affidavit, they're now saying that she didn't like the fact that you answered the door in a towel. Does that make sense to you?
Well, yeah, it makes sense, but if she thought that there was something wrong, she wouldn't have been coming out all these times. You know, because this is the first time I heard about it just a couple of days ago. You know, it didn't make no sense. And she knew I was in the swimming pool. I don't think you can walk through the house dripping wet. And she stood by the front door, you know, and she didn't come in.
Yeah, I mean, saying you came to the door in a towel and saying you came to the door wrapped in a towel because you just got out of the swimming pool sounds very different. course, we didn't, we only heard a snippet on the news, so they don't really go into detail on the news too much. So.
Well, on the thing on the news, they said, came to the door just with a towel.
Yeah.
Well, at the last minute, I didn't know she was there until I looked. But then I had to get out in the pool, get up on the deck, put the towel on me so I didn't drip all over, then open up the patio door, then come through the house and open up the door.
Right.
I think it happened twice. That I can remember.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I mean,
Yeah. But that still makes me look bad, though.
yeah, I know.
There ain't nothing good coming out of this.
I know.
I get out of prison for something I didn't do, and then they keep on knocking me down more. Every time I turn around, it's something bad, and it's not even true. And there ain't nobody going to give me a break. Not with the state side. The only time I got a break is when they did DNA testing for me. And they found somebody else. That's the only time they gave me a break. And they treated me decent.
Yeah, and I was shocked when I read that came down to one hair.
Yeah. One hair found on her.
I mean, if it weren't for that one hair, you would...
I'd be still in there. I'm just glad whoever combed her hair she did a wonderful job getting evidence. I don't know, he said, it's a miracle? That one piece of hair leads to somebody else? And already in prison? Which that was a good thing. I was kind of relieved when I heard that he was in the prison system already.
Right, because they were able to show not only that it wasn't you, but it was somebody else.
Yeah.
And somebody with a history of doing things like that.
Yeah.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Yeah, I suppose there's nothing else.
Yeah. All right, well, we haven't even started packing yet.
No.
So much for leaving at 6 a.m., whatever. No, but I'm glad you called because I definitely wanted to talk to you tonight.
Yeah.
And so I thank you for that.
Thank you for bringing my mom and Jody up last night again.
Oh, yeah. Anytime. And I'm looking forward to being here during the warmer weather.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, I'll definitely be in touch. I mean, it won't even really feel like I'm gone.
Yeah. Well, maybe next time, before you come down, maybe we'll have some good news. Maybe I'll be out or whatever.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, if I could get $750,000, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah. I know. Well, you just try to hang in there, Stephen, and we'll keep working on this. I promise you that.
Yeah.
And, show people what it's like.
Mm-hmm. Okay then.
All right?
All right.
All right, so I wish you luck with everything, and I'll write to you, and like I said, I'll let your mom know when the phone's hooked up.
All right then.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, you too then.
All right.
Have a safe trip.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
All right then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.